They say a single photograph can capture 1,000 words, but when it comes to Jenny Agutter, each image feels like an entire novel. Hidden in the archives are vintage snapshots so captivating, so revealing, that they show far more than the actress ever intended, not in scandal, but in raw, unfiltered humanity. These photos don't just showcase her beauty, they tell a deeper story of ambition, vulnerability, and an elegance that refuses to fade. And once you've seen them, you'll understand why Jenny remains one of Britain's most unforgettable screen legends. Jenny Agutter's career began before she was even old enough to grasp the enormity of the path she was walking. As a child actress, she stepped into the spotlight with a natural poise that made audiences take notice. Early stills from The Railway Children reveal a young girl with wide, expressive eyes and a presence that seemed to belong to someone decades older. Even then, she carried an air of quiet sophistication, a quality that would define her career for years to come. By the 1970s, Jenny had blossomed into a leading lady, and the cameras adored her. Candid black and white portraits from this era show a woman in transition, from innocent ingenue to confident star. Whether she was draped in flowing vintage gowns, caught mid-laughter between takes, or strolling through fog-kissed London streets on her way to auditions, every frame captured something magnetic. These weren't just pretty pictures, they were moments frozen in time, each one whispering of ambition, independence, and grace. Jenny never shied away from bold choices. Her performances in Walkabout and Logan's Run weren't just career milestones, they were boundary-pushing roles that challenged perceptions. Behind-the-scenes photographs from these sets reveal an actress completely at ease in her craft, commanding respect in a male-dominated industry without losing the warmth and charm that made her so beloved. Her confidence was never brash. It was the quiet, unwavering kind that drew people in without demanding attention. And then there was her fashion. Jenny Agutter's style in the 70s and 80s was a masterclass in effortless glamour. Paparazzi shots from red carpets and candid moments alike show her in everything from long, ethereal gowns to retro-chic ensembles that would still turn heads today. She embodied the elegance of vintage Hollywood with a distinctly British twist, and her looks, timeless, unfussy, yet undeniably sophisticated, remain an inspiration for fashion enthusiasts even now. Some of the most treasured images of Jenny, however, are the quiet ones. A young Jenny, curled up with a book between takes, laughing with co-stars over an inside joke, pausing to gaze out a window, lost in thought. These photos aren't staged, they're intimate glimpses into the life of a woman devoted to storytelling in all its forms. They remind us that behind every iconic role is a real person with dreams, doubts, and moments of stillness. Even today, Jenny Agutter continues to grace screens, most notably in Call the Midwife, proving that true star power doesn't fade, it deepens. Fans still share her vintage photos online, not out of nostalgia alone, but because her essence remains timeless. She's more than a relic of cinema's past. She's a living reminder that elegance, authenticity, and passion never go out of style. So what do these vintage photos really show us? More than just beauty, more than just fashion. They reveal the evolution of a woman who managed to remain both vulnerable and strong, relatable yet untouchable. In every frame, Jenny Agutter shows us that the rarest kind of star is the one who doesn't need to shout to be remembered. She simply exists, and the world can't look away.